We back with another one, man. I'm gonna get right into it. So, young Dolph mastermind, the guy who I said I felt like ain't mastermind nothing, Hernandez Govan trial was today. You know what I'm saying? For him killing young Dolph. It starts today. All I can say is, yo, Gotti, Jook gone, Angela gone. You might as well leave. It ain't no reason for you to be here no more, because they finna try to come get CMG from you, Gotti. I ain't gonna lie. Hernandez Govan and threw you and Jook under the bus. Everything his lawyer saying, his lawyer talking like he know you and Jook, but no. Hernandez Govan is throwing you and Jook under the bus, Gotti, man. It's over with. And, Cornelius Smith talked about how they had a shootout with Paper Route Woo, but he said, he was like, hey, Paper Route Woo shot back. Like, hey, Cornelius Smith sat on that stand and said, look, I'll give y'all anybody, but I ain't telling no my pill, man. I ain't telling where I got my pills from. Some was from Govan, but he like, I ain't giving up the pill man name because he ain't got nothing to do with this. I love my oxycodones. But we did shoot that paper out, and he shot back. I'm like, damn. Let's get into it, man. This is crazy. Gotti, you going to jail for, I ain't gonna lie though, you go ahead and pack it up.
First at 5 on your news leader, Hernandez Govan provided him a gun and was the coordinator behind the killing of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. That was the testimony today from Cornelius Smith, who is cooperating with the state in its murder case against Govan. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Alex Coleman.
And I'm April Thompson. Greg and Stephanie are off tonight. Smith admits to shooting Young Dolph back in November of 2021, along with already convicted co-defendant Justin Johnson. It's now Govan's turn in court. WRAG's Shay Arthur was at court today, closely following along. And Shay, what's the very latest?
Hey, April and Alex, it's been a long day here in court. It started at 9:30 this morning, just wrapped up about 3 minutes ago, right before I stepped in front of this camera. Court done for the day. As we know this, we well know this. So many people closely following this case, not just here in Memphis, but really across the country. We can see that when we're here at the jail, at the Criminal Justice Center today, there is extra layers of security in order to make it up here to the floor where this trial is being held. You have to go through a second metal detector, be wanded down in order to get inside. All the seats in the gallery there in the courtroom are full. So much of this case, though, Alex and April, really resting on the testimony from Cornelius Smith. He was on the stand for hours today. He is the big star witness for the state. He admitted to shooting Young Dolph, detailing what he says was Govan's heavy involvement in that hit.
Our choices can get us into trouble.
Opening statements in the case against 45-year-old Hernandez Govan. The prosecution says it comes down to choices. Choices he made to solicit Justin Johnson, an aspiring rapper, and Cornelius Smith, a man prosecutors say Govan sold various kinds of pills to, desperate for money, to commit the murder of Young Dolph at a cookie shop.
A choice to get two desperate people to agree to murder Adolph Thornton. A choice to guarantee them money. A choice to ask for a cut of that money. A choice to help one of the killers get his phone back after the murder.
But Govan's attorney questioned the credibility of Smith, saying Smith changed his story multiple times. He has a reason to lie as he hopes for a lesser sentence. And Govan is actually a victim himself, with cherry-picked evidence. And
hey, Cornelius Smith was on the stand like, he was under the yes ma'am, yes sir campaign too. But he told Hernandez Govan lawyer, he gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. I ain't saying that, but I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. He kept doing that the whole thing. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. But Govan gave me the gun. We had a shootout with Paper Route Woo. I be off the oxycodones. When I was talking to the police, I was off the oxycodones. I'm like, Lord Jesus Christ. I'm talking about crazy.
Law enforcement needed an arrest in a high-profile case.
Just because he's a nobody and doesn't have money, like GOTTI or Joke, his brother, who were never even questioned or charged, he's the fall guy on all this stuff. He didn't do anything.
Smith, who was in custody, requested to not have his face shown in court. He testified Govan asked him if he wanted to make some extra money, saying there were bounties on several members of Young Dolph's record label, PRE, but Young Dolph had the most at $100,000. He described a meeting at Govan's house with Big Jook from rival record label CMG, who ultimately called for the hit, and Govan provided him a gun. He said following the meeting, he and Justin Johnson looked all over town for members of Dolph's record label, and the day before his murder, Dolph was spotted at a gas station. Smith saying, quote, "We knew Dolph was in town. We full-fledged now. We knew we could strike."
Now, let me say something real quick. Remember the video of Dolph at the gas station? No, boo, that was just a fan. The girl was just recording. That came from a girl. She was just recording. She was a fan, blah, 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 blah. Cornelia said they spotted Dolph at the gas station. See what I'm saying? Straight drop, they said they might call him to testify. I know for a fact Cornelius didn't know everything, but after everything he said today, he listed at least 2 or 3 more people that's involved that had something to do with Young Dolph getting killed. I don't even know what they gonna do to them. I don't know. Bobby. Hey, Bobby. I ain't never heard nobody named Bobby come up in Young Dolph trap. Hey, Bobby, if you in Memphis right now, you need to leave. I don't even know what a nigga Bobby at, but Bobby, your name came up a lot today, nigga. And apparently, you was in on it too. And it wasn't 2 shooters, Cornelius and Straight Drop. Yeah, they was the 2 that did it, but it was really 4 shooters, and it was a whole nother car. But like I said, it was 7 hours today. Y'all can go back and watch it. But it was really 4 shooters. Shout out to Smoke News, yeah. Smoke News TV. Because Smoke News had been said it was more than 1 shooter. Cornelius said today it was 4 shooters. Oh, man, it's crazy. Gotti, you going to jail, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Hernandez Govan lawyer said you did all this, Gotti.
"We will get somebody." He said he called Govan. Govan told him, "Y'all do y'all thing. Handle business." Smith also testified following the shooting, he realized he had left his phone in the car they were in when they committed the murder, and Govan got the phone for him. Alex, April testimony, the trial set to begin tomorrow at 9:30. Of course, we'll keep you posted every step of the way. For your news leader, we're live downtown tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Now, I'm going to let y'all hear it, because they ain't want to let Cornelius Tom let y'all hear some of the stuff he said.
Get a cut of the money.
Yes, ma'am. I supposed to give him $10,000 at my cut.
Okay, what's Justin's
And he told me Justin supposed to give him $10,000 as well. So I agree with the $10,000 cut, because he put me on the lick like, I hired you to do this, so give me a cut out of it. So after the shooting or whatever, after they discovered the car or whatever, Justin had got with me and was like, man, look, man, Juke saying that he'll get with us on his own terms or whatever, and don't trust Govan. And we proceeded on heading towards Westwood area. And as we got to Lamar Airways at the light, Young Dolph come driving by.
And Juke was supposed to give you the money. And you met him, and he told you he would.
No, Juke wasn't doing all the talking. Mr. Hernandez Govan was doing all the talking, like I said. Juke was like, put them phones outside, and he was just like shaking his head like, whatever.
Mr. Govan to get a cut of the money.
Because there was a war between PRE and CMG. They were shooting each other. Yo Gotti's car was shot up here. The song 100 Shots came up after one of these things. There's a rivalry going on, and people have been shooting. The police went through this. They know this. That's unfair. And just because he's a nobody and doesn't have money, like Gotti or Joke, his brother, who were never even questioned or charged. He's the fall guy on all this stuff. He didn't do anything, even if you... Hold your head up high. Mr. Govan matters. You can't do this to people just for political gain because you gotta solve a crime because somebody famous died. It's just wrong. You can sit down. We can't have a society like this where you base convictions on assault rifle people because there's a war between people.
Hey, Hernandez Govan lawyer said, my client is broke. He ain't even had no money to pay them. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Gotti, it's over for. I ain't gonna lie. It's over with, Gotti.
Justin then went back and told Quick that me and Bobby so-called messed it up or whatever. So, you know, Quick was like, y'all had y'all masks on. Justin them told him we ain't have our masks on. I ain't have my mask.
Govan knew that this was going on and he asked
right,
you to have a
he the
mask.
one gave me the gun to go out there.
And he asked that you have a mask on.
Right, he asked me that.
Okay.
And he was saying, like, Justin was telling him that we messed it up or whatever, and that's when Bob was like, he ain't doing nothing with nobody, he ain't getting involved in it or whatever, because Quick.
Bobby, I ain't gonna lie. I know you probably thought you weren't involved, but you involved now. I don't know who the hell Bobby is. Today is the first day I ever heard of Bobby. But Bobby, you need to leave Memphis, nigga, because you was in on this too. I don't know you. I ain't never heard your name, but today your name was brought up a lot, Bobby. And apparently you was in on all this, but then you decided to hop out. No. If you was in on it, you was in on it. Plus the other two shooters that was riding in another car. So they ain't leaving all that out. Don't nobody want to bring up the two shooters that was in the other car. Man, this is crazy.
Believe everything Justin them say, and, you know, at that time, we basically telling me, like, you with Johnson and you with Justin them, and you know what I'm saying, handle the bid, and you want to get this money. Since Bobby acting like he acting, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you said.
Since Bobby acting like he acting, he told me to get with Justin and them, you know, since Bobby had did that in the gun.
He told me to go get up with straight dropping them since Bobby got to acting funny. You know what I'm saying? I think Bobby felt like it was a good idea at first, but I think Bobby turned around and said, oh, hell no, I don't want nothing to do with this. Yeah, Bobby, you cook too, man. If you're in Memphis, get up out of there, Bobby, because they coming to get you next, if they ain't already got you. I ain't heard your name till today. I ain't know nothing about no goddamn Bobby. Where did Bobby even come from? Today, all I've been hearing is Bobby. That's crazy.
Jammed over paper.
So Govan told you to get with Justin?
Yeah, Quick told me to get with Justin.
Okay. And what reason was he telling you to get with Justin?
So we could find one of the any artists to get this money, you know. And
so, what would Govan gain out of you all getting a bounty or hit on one of the paper route?
he was getting a cut out of it. You know, he supposed to got $10,000 for me.
No matter who you hit or if it was...
Nah, young Dolph, he supposed to got $10,000. I did $100,000. I did $50,000. He was getting $10,000 out of it.
So throughout the summer, going into the fall, did you and Justin and Govan ever meet?
Yeah, we'll meet up over Quick House.
Yeah, we'll meet up at Govan house. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man, Cornelius told way more today. He went off them pills today. He was sober. And he remembered a whole lot that he didn't even say from the first time when he told on Straight Drop and everybody else. He had more names today and everything. It's crazy, man. And he detailed the whole thing of how they went to go shoot at Paper Raul. Man, it's crazy.
Developing news we're following. The trial of Hernandez Govan well underway. He is accused of being the mastermind or main coordinator in the death of Adolph Thornton, known to the public as beloved Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm April Thompson. Greg and Stephanie are off tonight. Govan is accused of working with aspiring rapper Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith to kill Young Dolph back in the fall of 2021. Johnson was convicted last year. Smith has been cooperating with the state and took the stand today, detailing Govan's involvement in the 100.
So look, the only thing that's saving Yo Gotti is that, like Cornelius told him, he never had no relationship with Yo Gotti. He never had no relationship with Jug, so he can't say nothing about Yo Gotti. He can't say nothing about Jug. Besides the fact of the time when he seen Jug. That's it. But everything else, Yo Gotti fried, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Just can't talk, he did. Dolph can't talk, he did. But if it's anybody else that know this stuff like Cornelius know, Yo Gotti cooked. It's over with.
$100,000 hit on Young Dolph, allegedly ordered by Anthony Big Jook Mims of rival record label CMG and brother to Yo Gotti. WRAG's Shay Arthur was.
And y'all heard that right? Ordered by Big Jook, brother of Yo Gotti, CMG. God, Lord, this ain't good.
At court today, closely following along, and Shay, a lot of details given today.
April was a full day here in court. It just wrapped up a short time ago, but just about an hour ago. And as we know, so many people in Memphis closely following this case, really not just here in Memphis, but across the country. So much of this case testimony from Cornelia Smith. He's the big witness, the star witness really for the case. He was on the stand for hours today. Now he's admitted to shooting Young Dolph, detailing what he says was Govan's heavy involvement in that case. But Govan's team says Smith isn't credible. Prosecutors say Hernandez Govan was the coordinator, the one who brought together two killers, Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith, when Young Dolph was shot and killed in broad daylight at a Memphis cookie shop. It's alleged he then worked to help them clean up their mess, all with the idea he would get a cut of the $100,000 bounty on Young Dolph.
When you hear all of the evidence, and when you hear all of the videos and look at all the photos and exhibits, you will see the consequences of Govan's actions. Violence, death, loss.
But Govan's attorney told the jury Cornelia Smith, who has been cooperative with prosecutors, isn't a credible source, that he's out to protect himself, painting Govan as the fall guy in this case.
People that are labeled as nobodies, I will not tolerate it. He needs to be fought for. He is your peer. We need to do this right. Mr. Govan, stand up. Hold your head up high. Mr. Govan matters.
Hey, know your lawyer good when you tell you to stand. When he tell you to stand up. Hey, he told him to stand up, nigga. Hey, he didn't do it. Cornelius like, that nigga gave me the gun. We met at that nigga house. That nigga gave, oh man. Hey, y'all, he said he sent me the AutoZone to get the car cover, to cover up the car, to use the cleaning products to clean off the car. Gotti, it's over. It's over with, folks. Like, ain't no getting out of this, folks. It's over with.
You can't do this to people just for political gain because you gotta solve a crime because somebody famous died. It's just wrong.
Smith, who is in custody, requested to not have his face shown in court. He testified Govan, who he said would frequently sell him pills, asked him if he wanted to make some extra money, saying there were bounties on several members of Young Dolph's record label PRE, but Young Dolph had the most at $100,000. He described a meeting at Govan's house with Big Jook from rival label CMG, who he says ultimately called for the hit, claiming Govan provided him a gun. But Govan's attorney questioned Smith's timeline of events and his state of mind in the days following the murder, hours before he was arrested.
So you took the pills, But even though you're intoxicated with the pills, you know enough to go to the grocery store, to get cake, get balloons. Then in your intoxicated state, you go to your daughter's school. Apparently the teachers at the school don't mind you being intoxicated, so you drop off all the stuff for the party. Then you leave some more. You're not intoxicated enough to realize that the marshals have been following you all morning because you're sharp enough to figure that out. And then prior to them stopping you, you're smart enough to ditch the phone with your child's mother. That's what you're telling me under your intoxicated
See, I've
state.
been taking them so long to where pills don't do me like they probably do you.
In April, real quickly here, I want to kind of paint the picture for you of what we're seeing here inside the courtroom. There are family members of young Dolph as well as family members of Hernandez Govan. When I talk about scrutiny of this case and so many people interested in it, there's heavy security to get in here as well. You have to go through a security at the bottom of this criminal justice center here, and then also to come closer to the courtroom, there's another layer of security, another metal detector that people have to go through. So a lot of people, a lot of eyes closely following this case. We are too, of course. We're back here tomorrow morning at 9:30 when the trial resumes. For your news leader reporting live downtown tonight.
And look, man, like I said, y'all could go watch this. Gonna show y'all, cause it ain't no way, bro. Listen, this one is the 4-hour live. I think they on the court TV. It's 7 hours, bro. I can't even break down the whole 7 hours. But I just know it was more than one shook. Cornelius told everybody that was on air hit too. The paper route Woo hit, he named all them. The other people that was on the Dolph hit, he named them. Gotti, you smoked, bro. And they calling this nigga a mastermind. This was the sloppiest job ever. Nigga ain't mastermind a damn thing. He put a play together. But you ain't no mastermind. You see what I'm saying? Because this was sloppy as hell. And then on top of all that, you know everybody look for that. You know they just did. He sending niggas to AutoZone. You know what I'm saying? They still around Memphis like ain't nothing going on. And he got locked up. And Cornelius said Govan told on him first. So he told on him back. And he never got all his money. 50,000, you only gave me 800. Telling no niggas too. Ain't no way. I was supposed to get 50,000 and y'all only gave me 800. I'm telling on everybody, Nick. I need the rest of my money. He say he hit Big Jook up on the Instagram. Oh, hey, Jook, where the money at? He said Jook never hit him back. It is what it is, man. CMG, you know y'all had a nice run. Gotti, you had a nice run, man. But you see that face right there? He know it's over, man. It's over with. And Gotti, if Jook told him anything about you looking at the star witness that's finna take down CMG. Because that might be his only way out. In the comment box, man, let me know what y'all think. Check out the playlist. It's your boy Buddha, man. We gonna be back tomorrow with another breakdown of the second day of the trial. But like I said, go look at it for yourself, man. It's all type of stuff that you never heard before. I guarantee it. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.